Hello! Welcome to my very first official edition of my Flossmas 2022. I'm Geraldine. I am an avid cross-stitch and crafter, and I'm here to celebrate the month of December with you. I go by X Stitches on Instagram, same as my channel name. Thanks for joining me, and I'm excited that you're here. I wanted to start just to say thank you to everyone who has taken the time to stop by my channel, check me out, become a subscriber. I'm up to 90 subscribers, and that is just amazing to me. So thank you for subscribing and joining in and just welcoming me into this floss tube community. Special shout out goes to Stitching Goddess Designs, Athena. She shouted me out yesterday in her floss tube video, and I won a prize too, so I was pretty excited about that. So thank you, Athena, for mentioning my channel, and if you're coming over from Athena's channel, thank you for stopping by and checking things out. Don't have a ton of time today. My work day just ended up being a little bit later than I had hoped, so I want to make sure we get to everything. Yeah. If you are, I'm not going to do spoilers right away, but if you are either opening the Evertotes Holiday Countdown box or the Loopy Use Imagine Landscapes Knit Along treat box, and you haven't opened your packages for December 1st yet, stop this video now. There are going to be spoilers. Do the things and then come back and check me out. So I just wanted to put that out there straight away. Like, at some point we will be opening things. I filmed my video of opening the Evertotes countdown this morning before I went to work because I couldn't wait. I had all of the questions about what it was going to look like, what color was it going to be today, if there were any special treats in that first bag, which there were, and so I will insert that at the end. Before I get into the opening of things, I did want to show you my stitching so far. So since I did my last floss tube, I have a few updates because I'm not planning on doing like extra floss tubes while we're doing this daily thing. I was just planning on kind of updating you on stitching as we go. So my first project is my 2022 Modern Folk Embroidery Stitch Along. This is a 32 count light taupe. I think it's like a Witchelt. Even weave, and I am using hand dyed by Rolanda a hank of wintergreen, so I'm doing it with a monochromatic. This is where I am today. I have been really trying to focus on getting this done and caught up. I'm not gonna get caught up, I don't think, but I've made some pretty decent progress. So the last time you saw it, I was only done through like this split right here. So that's the end of September, and I have moved into October. Sorry about all the strings, but like I did leave a string for like the stitches that I knew like had more coming, if that makes sense. Like when like he cuts off like the end of the pattern from up here, it was right here. I left that long string because I knew that that motif was continuing, as an example. So I made some really good progress getting some birds in and a deer down at the bottom. I am enjoying this stitch. I am enjoying working on the 32 count again. It's just a nice little break from the smaller counts and having to wear extra helpers to see the finer stitches. So I'm impressed with how, I wish I was further along. I'm also impressed with how far I've gotten in 3 days. So I'm hoping that I can still keep moving on that little by little. And then, you know, I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself to get caught up and like be done before I start the first of the year, and then I thought like it's supposed to be fun, right? Like, why all this pressure? And so I wonder, I've been thinking about now starting the Modern Folk Embroidery sale for 2023 on the 1st, and then continuing to do this as my like a 24/7 25/7 type stitch every day, just touching the old one a little bit until I get to the point that I have it all done. The last thing that I have worked on just a little bit, no, I don't think I did actually. I take that back. I don't think that I worked on that one. So that was my only real progress on any projects, other than I have worked a tiny bit on my Satsuma ornament that you haven't seen for a few weeks. I'll try to maybe remember to grab that tomorrow because I know it's not here. It's downstairs. In my downstairs, like while the family's around Stitchy spot, I'm currently in my holiday decorated Stitchy spot in my craft room, which I love. This chair is amazing for stitching. Okay, before I get into treats, I have a little bit of haul. I got my BeStitchMe neutral fabric of the month. This is Portobello. It's a little bit, the green is good. Like the coloring in the, it's like a brownish purple almost. It's a really fun color. But there's like this ever slight tint of purple in it. And so this was I was happy with this one. So I am in the 40 count club. I get an 18 by 27. And you can find information about this on Brandy's website. I think I filled out like a Google form, if I remember correctly. I started in the 32 or 36 count club for a few months, and I've been in the 40 for probably 5 months or so. I'd have to look back. And I really enjoy it. She does do like, I think like a brights and a neutrals. I'm in the neutrals. It's really just more my speed for the types of things that I like to stitch. Sorry about that. Okay. The other thing that I was excited to get today is this Beth Twist exclusive. It's a heartstring samplery hope song is what it's called. And it's fully kitted with the fabric. It came from Acorns and Threads. So I've got like a little, I haven't even opened it. I like literally took it out of its package. It came in the mail today. It's got like a little magnet with a needle in there, a little box, which is fun. And then the fabric, I don't even remember what I chose. I think I chose whatever was called for because I also got the horn book. So this is from a tree on their property that Beth's husband finished and made these horn books, and he makes other wood things out of them. So that's really fun. So I wanted to get the whole kit and have a way to the intended way to finish it. So the horn book, and then it came with the rickrack, the batting, and like the cardboard to mount the piece on. It might not even be cardboard. It might be like that sticky stuff. I'm not really sure. So yeah, it's Lady Dot Creates. Bird's Nest is the rickrack. So, and it's hand dyed. It's really pretty. So I haven't received anything from Lady Dot before. So this is going to go in the stash pile. I don't know when I'm going to get to it. It might be a winter stitch. It might wait. So, but this was an exclusive from the Homespun group on Facebook. I don't remember their whole exact name. So they do quite a few exclusives with different shops throughout the year. I just joined last month and I've signed up for 2 exclusives. I'm still waiting for the other exclusive to come. Okay, I feel like I'm moving really fast and I just don't want to, I want to make sure I don't forget anything. I think we're good. So for those of you who don't know, I'm participating in the Evertotes Leo Roxy Floss Co. Modern Folk Embroidery Holiday Countdown. And so that is a stitch along with a chart that we get every day, along with a floss of the day that goes with the stitch along. And sometimes maybe there's a treat thrown in. So it came as a full kit with the fabric and the book, the informational booklet, and then the floss. I made this bag to go last month to go with everything, so I would have it ready to go. And then I also I'm gonna try to pull it out without any spoilers. Made myself, there's another side to it, but made myself these pockets so that the Roxy Floss Co cards fit like right in here, so that as I stitch I can kind of collect. So I have enough between the back which I'm not going to show you because my first day is in there, and the front. I have enough for all of the classes that will come for the 25 days. I told you to stop and wait to watch this until you've opened your own kit. I'm going to say that again one more time because I'm going to insert the video next. Hi. So I have my basket here and I'm all dressed for work. I just couldn't wait to see what's here. So I'm gonna quickly open here. So here is bag number 1. And drawer the bag. There we go. All right, what's inside? Oh. Oh my goodness. It's a needle minder. Look, look, look. How cute is that? I don't know if you can see. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm guessing that this is a sneak peek or a hint. There we go. Yay! Love a good needle minder. I love Leo and Roxy needle minders. All right, let's see what else is in here. Oh, shut up. I love it. Look at this bling. Like, don't even care about the floss right now. Look at this bling. It's so cute. I love it, love it, love it. So excited. I have a special container thing, floss holder, that I made specially. So this is gonna go on the bag, or maybe my scissors. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Another clue, hint maybe? So fun. Okay, what's our first floss? Appropriately named Tenenbaum. And it's this beautiful, like dark evergreen color. So good. So good. So I like totally jumped. I just realized I totally jumped. So here's my linen. This linen shouldn't be a surprise. I actually have some for, I don't remember the name of the pattern right now, only that one of the samplers in the booklet, her name is Hannah, because Ellen stitched the sampler for Hannah. The model has Hannah's name on it. Hannah Evertote Hannah. And so I have the fabric that came with that kit. So I've seen Panettone before, but it's gorgeous. Super gorgeous. So it was special for the box, but then they released more to go with other things early. So let's see if we can do like a little, oh, come on, friend. There we go. Gorgeous. So fun. Okay. And I did already, I should have mentioned, I cut my piece last night to the size. I have 40 count, so I was able to do the, what supposed to do it the wide way, right? Landscape. Yes, landscape. Because I have 40 count, my piece was big enough to do landscape the horizontal way. So I have enough space, so I chopped off the bottom because I stitch in hand, I like to work with the smallest piece of linen that is reasonable to not get me in trouble once it's time to finish. Just because then I have less fabric to deal with in my hand while I'm stitching. And so I have this little, it's about 6 by 13 piece of Panettone left, 40 count. I'm sure I can fit a few things, a few smalls on there, or a small, like a minis on there, or a smallish piece. So this is going to go back in the bag so that I know what it is, and will go in my linen stash. And then of course the booklet, so fun. And then I will write in, there's like a chart, I don't want to show you, but there's a chart of all of the colors, and then there's a place to fill in the name. And then I'm gonna put the symbol on the floss also, because I don't know, well, let's see, because I have the pattern card here, so I can't show you the pattern, but I can show you the back. These are really well done, you guys. I didn't expect this little card. It's like super professional looking. It's awesome. So it's like heavy cardstock. I'm trying to think through if I can show you. So it has the date, Thursday, December 1st. at the top here. And then there's like a chunk of chart that I can't show you. And then there's like writing at the bottom. So it's just really well done. It looks very well put together. It's clear to me that we spent a lot of time, that you spent a lot of time on getting this to look really nice. So it says, welcome to this first part of the Evertote 2022 Holiday Countdown. Now you're ready to start your first part of this project. Before you start, make sure you read through the instructions that come with this design carefully. We cannot wait to follow everyone's progress. Use the hashtag CountdownSal and we'll see you there. So those are important instructions. I was worried because this first color, according to the chart, has, well, it won't be a surprise for you anymore. It has 734 stitches. And so when I was first looking at the chart, I was like, that's a lot of stitches for day one, you guys, on a weekday. So clearly the colors are coming, but there's more to it as it builds. So I don't think there's, my chunk is like 23 tall, 22 stitches tall by 73 stitches. And there's a decent amount of negative space. It definitely looks like some, I mean, it's a border sampler, right? Band sampler. So it's the start of a band, but it looks like this is quite doable. So I am excited to get that done. So you will see my progress. Hopefully tomorrow, you'll see my progress, whether or not I'll be finished tomorrow. Here's my bag. Here's my little thread thing. So I'll get that wound up and get it in the bag and ready to go. But first I have to go to work. So I will see you on the other side of this video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that unboxing. I really was super excited. I also had not had any coffee. Like I literally like got up, got ready for work, did all the things. My coffee was downstairs. I filmed, poured myself a cup and got on the road to work. So I was really excited, but like when I was watching back the first few minutes, I was like, we gotta wake up a little bit more. So I don't know that I'll actually be doing that in the future. I'm not a morning person. I do need a little bit of time to wake up. Super excited about that. I quickly wrapped my floss. I use the Stacy Stitches Creative Studio. This is an 18-inch floss winder. It's got this like fun little thing for your scissors, area for your scissors to fit in so you can cut your floss. I love this. It's really great. It's substantial and heavy. I have another one that's not from Stacy that's a little bit shorter. I would recommend this to anyone. So I quickly wound my floss on that, got it cut and ready to go. And then I had to pick up my daughter from school today for a special thing. So I had about 15 minutes in the parking lot and I got started and I got a decent amount done. I got a few strands in. So I will start showing my stitching tomorrow. So my plan with these is to film the videos soon after I get home from work, show you my stitching or knitting from the day before, get the videos up and processing, hopefully have them up by 9 or 10 in the evening so that you can see them either later that evening or the next day. So when you see these, you might be a day behind, but that's also intentional because I don't want to spoil the surprise for anyone else. So the other, my Loopy U knit along for the Imagined Landscapes Gnome knit along. I got my clue shortly after I got to work today. So Sarah Shira is the designer. She lives in, I believe, Alberta. And so they would be on Mountain Time. They might even be Pacific, but I'm pretty sure they're Mountain Time. So those patterns come when she's up and had a cup of coffee, and because she's a few time zones behind me, I'm Eastern Time. I get them about between 9 and 11, I would say, in the morning, is what my experience has been with other knit-alongs. She was up early this morning because she says she was super excited. So we got our clue. I saved it to my Google Drive. I haven't printed it yet, but I didn't open my package this morning because I didn't want to assume. There's not a package for every day, and so I have to wait until the instructions say that it's time to open. Well, it's time to open the first bag today. So I have my bag that I made to go along with my knit along, my little accessories pouch, and all of my yarn is ready to go. And so I'll be starting that tonight. And I have my first bag. Ooh, I think I know what it is. And based on what I saw on the pattern, I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Oh my. These are really cool. So I'm like, oh, it's a pair of scissors. I can tell kind of by how it feels. But look at these. They're made by, they're Bryspun, B-R-Y-S-P-U-N. These are really pretty. They're like this, like a see-through metallic-y type coating on the metal in red. That's really pretty. Those will match my bag just perfect. So in my knitting bag it goes. It's awesome. I'm super excited. So yeah, I think that's everything. You'll have to come back tomorrow to see what progress I made tonight. I don't have any, like, I mean, I could show you my little tiny bit of Evertote stitching, but I don't want to ruin it for everyone. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow and kind of get on that cadence. I was pleasantly surprised at how manageable the first cross stitching was. It kind of lessened my anxiety about being able to keep up, at least so far. And like knowing that I need to take time for the knit along and the stitch along. So, okay, I got interrupted, but I'm back to say goodbye. I hope you have a really great December 1st. Happy crafting, stitching, knitting, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Take care. Bye.